So, if you're like me, who's a little bit on the unfortunate side of life, I recommend get a bike. See this bad boy? Takes me to places. Am I going to be sweaty when I get there? Absolutely. Am I going to be tired? Absolutely. But you know what? I saved a tenner, okay? Because taking the train is goddamn awful. And also, if you are like me, who is surviving on pennies, pack yourself some water. And my trusted snack and my favorite at the moment, some boiled eggs. Can't go wrong. You get the protein in you, and you're full. You're not wasting money. You get me? And then if you want to buy something, at least you saved a few pennies. And then you can afford it, you know what I mean? Anyway, today's plan is a little bit unorthodox. Not sure where I'm going yet. But planning to take a trip with my bike. The sun is nice. And I think my outfit is a little bit inappropriate for this muddy journey. But I like to look good, even though I'm broke. All right, let's go. Imagine converting all this land just so some people can play golf. Crazy. Whew, I'm out of breath. All right, let's continue the journey. Just wanted to show you guys this lovely piece of land. That's the golf course now. Let's go. Whew. Need to stop smoking. If people have an electric bike and they're not like delivery driver, what are you doing with your life? The whole point of a push bike is so that you get the exercise and you commute free. Anyway. Where did we left off? The last episode was a lot, I must say. And it was 20 minutes long. My bad. I'm a little bit of a explainer, And to be honest, today I've had a few conversations with my friends who are also struggling. And collectively, I feel it for all of us. Because nowhere you look, there's no friend that you have right now that is like, life is smooth, There's always something. If it's not financially, it's health. If it's family drama, friends drama, romantic, everything, The whole world is a little bit on a tough time. This week's class was all about authenticity. And to be honest, I got a few laughs because I made a joke about my live experience, being half black and half Asian, And it was kind of nice because I felt seen, even though, it was a risky joke because anything to do with race is on the risky side, you know? But because it's my live experience, as my teacher would say, it's funny and it's authentic because you're drawing from your lived experience. You're not making up a story, you know? You can't beat authenticity. Like, you have those friends where they're just naturally funny. I feel like I'm one of them, but people tell me I'm really not that funny. But I feel like I make them laugh a lot. So it's contradicting, guys. Believe me, very contradicting. But I'm going to take their word for it, you know? Because the thing is about me, I don't actually try and make people laugh. So maybe that's why. They just think I'm joking, but actually, I'm dead serious. This is one industry that you cannot fake to make it, you know? You have to be real. And right now, my realness is I'm very broke. I have no clear, ideal career path at 33 years old. And something icky just dropped on me. And I think I'm going to move now. I'm going to try and move location now because it's getting dark. And I'm a little scared, even though I do have my nunchucks with me. When people ask me if I bring my nunchucks, I'm like, yeah, I do. Why wouldn't I bring my nunchucks? Especially if I'm doing shit like this. Oh, my bad. Love doing that. Right, as you can see, I successfully moved. But unfortunately, my silly brain forgot to switch on the mic. And yes, it has happened multiple times. I have messed this up so many times. And to be honest, I'm over it. So you're going to get the voiceover. And I'm now regretting not double checking. But we live and we learn, just like comedy. This episode was talking about authenticity and what had happened in the class. And to be honest, I've had the most laugh when I was just being myself. Sometimes I don't even say anything. And because I don't hide my emotions very well, the whole class will just laugh because I'm, quite frankly, an awkward person, and sometimes I say things that isn't quite right. I'll mess up the words, and I don't know why I thought that was hilarious, but that was hilarious. Did you see me eating the train? What was I doing? Anyway, I entertain myself by doing silly things like that because I love being silly. It's like being a kid again, you know? Not being afraid to look silly or feel silly. And as a fully grown adult, you sometimes forget that you can have fun still and still, have your inner child come out. And this is what I'm learning each time I go to classes. It's okay to poke fun at yourself and be silly about things and still love the things that, you mess up. And one of them was forgetting to switch on the mic. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it at this. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. And hopefully you tune in for the next one. I'm excited to go to class and see what else we gotta learn. But also, I have to sell tickets, which is crazy to me because I hate having to ask people to support me, especially in this financial crisis. But anyway, bye.